Hello Universe, this is Whovian and welcome back to the video, and today in this video we are once again playing Minecraft Communities as we so often are on this channel. And today we're going to be building the rest of this building over there. So you can just about see it in the distance. So you may remember the last episode we planned to do that, and something a bit traumatic happened. So this chest over here, which I'm going to go and destroy now, because it's not... I don't have the fondest memories attached to it, shall we say, and there's nothing else in there. But this chest had a suspicious looking hat in it or something, and then it ended up doing something, and it was a whole ordeal, to be honest. Just go and watch it. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it was traumatic, to say the least. But I think it was something to do with the warehouse, and then the villagers showed up to tell me what to do about it. It was really a thing. But I have been to the warehouse since, and they have confirmed they are storing that hat thing over there, so no one else will be able to get their hands on it and hurt themselves like I accidentally did. So that's going to be... Oh, sorry, Loyalty. Let me just push you back onto your carpet. There we go. But that does sound very snazzy to me. So it means no one else is going to get hurt by that. And there you go. You can have your food. And then you can have your food. And I have noticed I've not been doing that thing recently where I accidentally leave a bit in my inventory. So maybe they've changed the responsiveness of the menus. That'd be really nice if they did. I don't know whether they have or whether I'm just imagining things, but I hope they have at least. But we are going to be building the big building on the map here. And it's like a pub thing. It's nothing too fancy. We've already built a couple. But this is going to be a little bit different. Because this is like essentially a fairly stereotypical old English tavern type thing, and I've got a name for it, by the way, called the Crossbow and Arrow or something like that. Because it's like I said with the two over there, like the Inky Bucket and the Crazy Campfire, where it's like there are so many weird names for pubs all around the place, and you're not going to hurt me, Spider, are you? I know it's not night time, so you shouldn't, but you do sometimes when it's dark. And oh my gosh, oh, there's two baby piggies. There are two baby piggies. Hello, baby piggy, how are you today? Okay, I'm just going to leave you to it. And why are you attacking me? I didn't do anything to you. I was just doing my own thing and was very conscious not to accidentally hurt you, Spider. But that's what happens when you try and hurt me. But I feel sorry for the little piggy because he might not be able to get out because he's so short. He's shorter than a block. But anyway, we can't just sit around all day feeling sorry for baby piggies, as much as they are exceptionally cute. But there is news regarding the cat thing. The cat with yellow eyes that we found a couple videos ago that I said give me a name for in the comments. And the guy that named it is none other than my cousin. So he suggested the name Emperor Palpatine because yellow eyes and all that, and he's a big Star Wars fan, same as me. So that's the name of it. We've got Lord Moderator and Emperor Palpatine, which is just great, isn't it? But that's the name that I've decided on. His channel will either be linked in the description, or like I'll leave his comment thing on the screen, just because, like, common courtesy. Like, he was the one that came up with the name, so his comment's going to be on screen, and through that you can see the name. Then go and check out his channel. He's got like 200 and something subscribers. He's not quite as many as mine, but he's close. So go and subscribe to him, but don't subscribe to him so much that he passes me, because that would be terrible. I need to stay in the lead. He can do well, but nowhere near as well as me. That's the way things need to work. I think he was ahead of me at some point, because he's been doing it for longer than me, I think. But then he took like a break, and then during that break I just absolutely went ridiculously ahead. But like, I've been like fluctuating around the like 280 subscribers thing recently. And like, it would be kind of nice to get to 300 by the end of the year. Whether it will happen, I don't know. But I hope it does. But today we're not going to just hope for the future. We're going to be doing stuff right now. That sounds like the worst, most preachy activism thing ever, doesn't it? So we're going to be doing this weird carpet thing. So carpets in pubs, at least in England, are always ridiculously ugly. Like, it's a thing. They're always really ugly, and they're always really like bad, and they always smell like sick. But it's an experience. It is. And that's the experience we're going to try and capture today by using this really ugly block that is super annoying to work with. Maybe I should have chosen something a little bit different. And why? Oh, okay, that's okay. Forget that. That was just me being a bit stupid. So it's got this weird pattern to it, this red stained terracotta. I did originally think about using a different stained terracotta, but then thought it's got to be so jarringly different from the look of the room. Like, so I went in before this whole lockdown thing happened. There's a Wetherspoons thing near me, and there's a book of carpets in different Wetherspoons pubs, and they're all hideous. Like, don't get me wrong, they're terrible. But like, there's something so England about them, which is the entire thing that you really want to capture when you're doing a pub. Obviously, you could do like a sports bar thing, but that's not the same. Maybe we should build one of those. Like, it's been quite funny getting all the comments from people being like, "You built a casino, then you built a pub," kind of thing. It's very different from what I would normally build. But I just kind of like the pubs. I kind of like the idea of having a few of. Just because it's like the real world. Like, at the end of the day, we are trying to make this into like a little town/city thing, and in every town/city thing there are a ton of pubs. So that's what we're aiming to achieve. But obviously we're not going to actually use them because that's bad. But it's going to be called, this place, like I said, the Crossbow and Arrow. And the reason why it's going to be called that is a little nod to the film Shaun of the Dead, because I really like that film. So that's the reason why it's a nod to it. But that's going to be in that there's a pub called the Winchester, and the reason why it's called the Winchester is because it looks like it's got a Winchester above the bar. And originally I was just going to call this place Crossbow. And then I was like, it's the 2-block middle, so I'd need to have either 2 crossbows or a crossbow and then something else. So then I called it the Crossbow and Arrow. So that's going to be why it's called that. I could go for the bow and arrow. That would actually sound a bit better. But like, I got a crossbow, and crossbows are a bit more new and fancy. And I have just mucked up this pattern completely here. Sorry about that. The way it is going to be the arrows pointing upwards. As much as it would kind of be nice to make a circle out of it, I like the idea of it just having a continuous pattern. Or maybe what I could have done is have it the arrows are pointing whichever direction to the side. So it would be like these lot would be pointing that way, the ones over on that side would be pointing that way, and then these middle bits would be pointing that way. Maybe that could have worked. I don't know. I might play about with the carpet a little bit, but the carpet it's necessary to make it feel like I want to make it feel like, but it doesn't matter what it is what I'm trying to say. I don't know whether that makes any kind of sense whatsoever, but I know what I mean, and you'll see what I mean. Like, it doesn't matter the pattern on these carpets, it just matters that it's hideous. And I think I have managed to achieve that. Well, I haven't. Minecraft have, by adding the glazed terracotta or whatever it's called. So now we're going to go in there using this oak log stuff, and we're going to build a little counter. And I've got nowhere near the amount that I need, because this is going to have the same pattern mimicked on the roof. And I have realised it's just gone out nowhere near enough. We have got another stack here, and just one stack would probably be enough, but having the rest of this is going to be more than enough. So we're going to go essentially mimicking it on the other side, and then we're going to go out like this, and it's going to be essentially in the middle of the room, and we're going to have all the logs facing upwards, so the swirly bits on top, just so then it gives it a little bit of a nice pattern to it. It also looks like old Minecraft a little bit. That's the main reason, let's be honest. But then this is the tricky bit here. So I have luckily got a bunch of dirt here from when I've been building, from when I've been digging this stuff away. So I'm gonna use this to place these logs upside down on the underneath of those, if that makes sense. I hope it does. I think it does anyway. Hang on, so this bit goes here. Okay, okie dokie, this does make sense now, at least to me. And then we're gonna go like that, and then that takes it over to that one, go like this, that takes it over to that one, go like this, and then it go like that. There we go. So let me go and put this all the way along. Oh, I've just made the same mistake again. Well, I don't know why it does that, because I'm clearly not pointing at the side of another block. So I don't know why it automatically assumes I am. And I have just mucked this up. It needs to go like that, like so. And it just takes along and links up. And now we're just going to get rid of this dirt, because it looks a bit ugly, let's be fair. So let me just go and get rid of this stuff along here. And now it is done. So this is what the bar is going to look like ish. And then I can't reach that dirt block. Should I connect this to the ceiling? Yeah, let's connect it to the ceiling. And then if I don't like it, then I can just break it away. I could even use fences to make it look like it's almost hanging, but then would that look a bit weird? I don't know, because some of them do have like hanging bits above the bars and stuff, don't they? But they're normally not like old-fashioned stuff like this is. So I think I'm just gonna have to see how this looks. This looks fine. It's nothing spectacular. It looks a bit weird from the inside actually. Okay, I've got an idea. If we go like, oh, there's a baby llama. Why are there so many baby mobs? It is so cool that there are just baby mobs wandering about the place. But what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go like this, and then make a bunch of sticks. Then out of that, make a bunch of ladders. And then we've still got a bunch of spruce spare. So we're going to go this bit here. Might work, and then just take it up there. And why is it taking forever to break? Oh no, sorry, this is the incorrect place. Is that enough? Yeah, that's right. So I'm gonna have to then go and destroy all of this ladder, which isn't the best thing in the world, but hey ho, there we go. So I think I'm going to do it like this, up through here, and then we're gonna have this place up here, where if I can dig through this, okay, I know where I need to do it. Okay, forget that. Forget all this. Sorry, glass, you can just go back to what you were doing. Then I'll just go and take my custom elsewhere and destroy all this. But I think I'm gonna I was trying to do it one out, but I did not do it one out. I just did it in a different place essentially, because of the way I put it. So let me put it there, and then like this, and it'll stick out a little bit, but it's not that bad. Okay, yeah, there we go, just like that. And then what I was gonna do is I was actually gonna fill in this area here like this, so we've just got a, like, essentially just dead space was there before. So by using this all up, hopefully it'll just look a little bit less weird. Obviously the front of it, is going to have the actual crossbow and the arrow and a sign saying the crossbow and arrow on it. So the front of it should be fine. It might not be, in which case I might have to do something similar. I am essentially just improvising here. It's not like I've got a grand scheme. Obviously I've got a grand scheme. I just haven't got an individual scheme for how I want to do all this thing, because it's a bit of a strange thing to be building in Minecraft, at least. So here's this bit here. Then we're gonna have like a cellar, but I'm not gonna do that right now. And yeah, this bit looks okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a whatchamacallit, item frame, and this, and then so first off, we're obviously gonna be adding a bunch of lanterns, because that's what I do. Lanterns are like my thing. So well, they wouldn't be, but I accidentally made a ton of them. But now you've got like those chains that you can dangle lanterns off. So I might try and get some of those. It's just I've got no iron at the moment because I used it all on these by accident, which was a bit of a stupid thing to do. And oh, I mucked up on the roof on here. Do I have enough? Oh yeah, I've got enough spruce. I got spruce for days. So let me just go and put this like this. And how do I break this? Did I not get that back? I don't know, how do you break lanterns? I would have thought it was a pickaxe. That would make sense. I don't know. Maybe you can't. I don't know. Maybe it's the same as glowstone. Actually, yeah, that makes sense, wouldn't it? But we're not here to argue the validity of Minecraft here, because a lot of stuff doesn't make sense in Minecraft. So let me just go and put that there. Then in front of the bar, we're going to have a few seats, and actually we're going to have these are going to be put here and here. Then whoopsie daisy, we're going to put this here, this arrow there, this crossbow there, and kaboom, we've got the crossbow, we've got the arrow. So that's the above bar bit done. I'll put a sign down there saying what it is, and I'll put a sign on the front as well, and I've got some signs here but I can't be bothered to do that right now. I think the next thing is going to be the tables and chairs, isn't it? So I'm going to start off by just doing these. So we find the middle two, and then we go one out on either side, just like so. And then we're going to put a one gap. These are essentially bar stools. They're a bit short for bar stools, but hey ho. There you go. It's the best I could do in Minecraft without making them ridiculously tall. And I don't want to make them ridiculously tall. You do get some where it is just seats, I guess. So that's my excuse. Let's go over to here, and we're going to have the window view over here, where you can sit here, and then I'll put a lantern in the middle, and it's all very nice. Actually, I'll go one out. I'll give everyone a nice amount of space to enjoy their drinks and food and whatnot. And in the cellar that we're going to do here, we're actually going to do the same thing that we did in the floor door, which is like the first thing that we built this. This is like the fourth, technically, I guess, because you've got the crazy campfire, the other one, the one, the inky bucket, and then the floor door, and the crossbow and arrow. So that's pretty much the 4 pubs and restaurants and things that you can get, because like I could do more, but like and I said I wanted to make it realistic, but there aren't going to be that many buildings, so this is probably proportionally about right. Maybe I'll do some in the future and go back on what I said, and you'll be like, well, you said you weren't going to do any more, and then I did, and then it will just be a holiday. But for now, I don't plan on building anymore. I plan to just go back to building good old-fashioned weird stuff, like a giant rainbow, or a giant boat, and a giant office thing, and opticians with glasses on the front, like a farm factory that is literally just a farm, like that style of stuff. So what we're going to do quickly, just before I finish the episode, is put on here the crossbow, like that, and then arrow, like that. There we go. The crossbow and arrow. This pretty much completely done. So I'm gonna obviously do the cellar. I'll show you that in a few videos time, hopefully. And then I'm gonna do up here because a lot of pubs have like people live in the top of pubs sometimes if they own it. So that's gonna be what's up there, just like a living quarters thing. But for now, I think that is it. So I thank you for watching. Next video will be online whenever. Be online very soon, I should say. I need to get used to saying my new outro, but it's been obviously it's been quite recent since I actually changed it. So yeah, next episode will be online soon, and the link will be in the description once it is online. So goodbye.